Your last job was to be looking at these four orange juice recipes and trying to come up with a way in order to decide which one would be the most orangey tasting, which one would have the most flavor or concentrate in it. This was a difficult job, and we really struggled to be able to convince each other how we knew which one was going to be the most or least orangey. Some people looked immediately and saw mix B has 5 cups of concentrate. Oh, so that one has to be the one that has the most orangey taste. Well, then we said it also has 9 cups of water. And when you add more water to something, it gets more diluted or watered down. So we really went back and forth and we found out it was hard to compare the ratios in these recipes because we were talking about different amounts of juice. In this video, we're going to look at one strategy that you could use in order to compare the ratios in the recipes so that you know for certain which one is the most orangey. Let's dive in. So if we're just looking at mix A, I've got a pitcher here, and I'm going to be mixing mix A together in this pitcher. Well, I know mix A includes 2 cups of concentrate. So there I go. I poured in my 2 cups of concentrate. And it also takes 3 cups of water. All right, so now I've got my pitcher. It's got 2 cups of concentrate, 3 cups of water, which means right now I have a total of 5 cups of juice. The problem that you're going to have to be solving today is helping people get ready for the camp that's showing up. And there are 120 people at this camp. Now, that means we need a total of 120 cups of juice. So everyone gets their own orange juice. So I, right here, have a big, huge pot, right? We had our little pitcher that took 5 cups of juice. Now we've got to be able to fill up this entire jug, this pot, with 120 cups of juice. But I'm going to follow the recipe for mix A, okay? So the first thing I need to do is I need to figure out how many batches of mix A am I going to have to mix in order to make a total of 120 cups of juice. So if I made one batch, then I've got 5 cups. And I have to think through, okay, how many times do I have to make that recipe so that I have a whole total of 120 cups of juice? So if I do it once, then I have 5 cups. If I make that recipe twice, then I have 10 cups of juice. Now I have 15 cups of juice. 4 batches would give me 20 cups of juice. And if I keep going, then what I need to figure out is how many times does 5 go into our total of 120. How many batches of mix A do I need to mix? Well, I could keep drawing my picture and I could keep counting by 5, 10, 15, all the way up and figure out how many times does 5 go into 120. I could also think of it the opposite way and think about, okay, if I know I need a total of 120, how many times can I divide that into groups of 5, like 120 divided by 5? And that's how I can figure out that I need a total of 24 batches. 5 cups, 24 times will give me a total of 120 cups of juice. Let's write some of these things into what your assignment looks like. So right here, the first row of this table, we're going to keep track of everything that we know now about mix A. The first column says how much juice does one batch make? Well, of course, we just found out one batch gives us 5 cups of juice. And then how many batches do we need so that we have a total of 120 cups? We just found out that we would need 24 batches because 5 times 24 gives us 120 total cups of juice. Now we need to be paying attention to how much total concentrate and water would we need to mix in those 120 cups of juice? Well, if I start with just the 2 cups of concentrate and I'm figuring out how many total cups is in that big, huge pot of 120 cups of juice. How much concentrate? Well, I added 2 cups 24 times, right? 24 batches. Each batch has 2 cups of concentrate. So 2 times 24 tells me I need a total of 48 cups of concentrate. Let me put that right in here. And then how much water? Same thing. I added 3 cups of water 24 times. So 3 times 24 is 72, meaning I need a total of 72 cups of water. Your job is to do the same thing for mixes C and D, thinking about this idea of scaling up the recipes. How does that help us compare and decide which one is the most